Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Paulina, and today we have a plan with me in my Hobonichi Weeks Mega. This is my home planner, and today I decided to be a little bit more creative than how I usually plan. I decided to pull all of my stamping things out, and I picked a few things for us to use today. First, I'm using this pencil. I decided to go ahead and make this page a little bit more free, and that's why I'm using a pencil so that it can guide me in terms of margins and alignments. But later on, once the page is finished, I can go ahead and erase it, and it'll look like it was not lined and that I had been following the margins and alignments very well without any guidance. But in reality, I was just following these pencil marks. Next, I am also lining the right page, and I'm making little boxes at first, and then I'm making longer boxes. So each grid is 3 grids down, and I am making 5 lines. So this is what it looks like, and the lines are not very clear because this is grid, so later I will be darkening that using my pen. We're also not going to be using any fountain pens for today. I decided to take a break from fountain pens, and I'll be using my ballpoint or gel pen. So here I'm just finishing that box, and I guess by now you'd have a very clear idea that this is going to be a timeline. And I don't often do this in my planners, but we are going to be going into some break in class, so I'll have quite a bit of time to do all the things that I should have done already. So I have quite a lot of backlog, and I wanted to make sure that I have managed my time correctly and taken advantage of this break. Now, I did put this week there, or rather next week, so my future log, but later I will be moving that. And the notes section is going to be for brain dump, and it's going to be notes section still, but I will be changing the headers. So this is what we have so far in pencil, and I really suggest doing this, especially if you're not too sure about how your layout is going to look like on paper. It's great to have a guide or to have it in pencil so that you can see it laid out. So now, as I've mentioned earlier, I will be darkening the lines of my timeline, and this is what it looks like. Now, it still looks like that it has too many lines, but it's going to be much better later on. And it's already looking quite a bit better, but it will be improved by additional decorations as well as writing. So here at the bottom, I divided it into 2 columns, and now I'm erasing the pencil marks, and I'm going to be putting down my headers. So first, we are going to do an Alastair method task management, and this is a really good method that you can use if you have a lot of tasks and it's very difficult to arrange them. So my suggestion is to just list them down in an Alastair method type of time or task management. So now we are going to be playing with stamps, and these are clear stamps. These are the ones that you pull from the plastic sheet and you put down on something like this, so a block, an acrylic block. And what I do is I put the stamp down where I think it'll look great or look good, and then I ink it up. So I'm using a Kaiser Craft little square. I forgot what that is called, but I've had that for quite some time. And this ink stamp does not bleed through to the next page. There are quite a lot of ink pads that will do that, that'll bleed through. So just be very careful and make sure to test them before you use them. Also, this is going to be only red ink stamp because that is the only ink stamp that I have. I left everything back in Australia and I kind of really regret it. So this is what we have now. We have quite a few stamps, and at the bottom I've stamped it with Hello Weekend. And I think that is great because I can look forward to a weekend. It's going to be a very busy week. I also have a clear stamp pad from Daiso, and I am just stamping down the days of the weekdays. And this is what it looks like. And now we are ready to write down our details in our planner. I do have one paper edit due, so the paper has already been accepted. I'm just going to have to copy edit it according to how the journal likes it. And you'd think it's not going to take a long time, but it will. It always does. So this is my note for some class days. So half of the week is class days, and then we go into a reading break. And of course, on that column, that is going to be my focus. And I'm going to try to keep it just one because I know this is going to take so long. And I am. It's not like I'm dreading it, but I sort of am. I know it's going to be fun, but it's going to be hard. And I'm just noting down that I need to upload my output into a Google document. That's usually where I put my documents if I need someone else to go through it, rather if there are many people that's going to go through it. So now let's go ahead and fill out some things in our timeline. So here I'm blocking off a few hours. So this is just 9 to 6. So you have a lot of space here to play around with and write down your schedule. So here I have class schedules. So I teach Tuesday until Friday. So this is a undergraduate class. And then on Friday morning, I will be filming. This week, I filmed on a Thursday, and I am very happy to be doing that because on Friday, so that would be earlier today, my husband is going on a business trip to Busan, South Korea, and that is super fun. So here I'm dotting or making a dot on 3 o'clock every day because that's usually when I get ready for school. You know, I didn't need to do that for Thursday and Friday, but I forgot, so that's what we have. And then here I just filled out my Alastair method, and I have quite a few tasks that are unrelated to my focus, and that is where they go. I wanted to really keep the left page with a lot of white space, even space that doesn't have any writing on it. I just know that when it's like a very busy week, I prefer to have a blank page with a lot of white space. I don't know why I feel that that's helpful for me, because it doesn't make sense, but that's how I feel. I like to have that left page a little bit more free so that it doesn't feel overwhelming. And that is ink to paper, and now we are ready for our page anatomy. So this is going to be very short because I've already shown you quite a lot of things. This is just a summary. First, we have the left page, which has my schedule and my focus, as well as my next week future log. And on the right page, I have my timeline at the top, followed by the Alastair method, task management, and brain dump. So there's not a lot of divisions on the right page compared to the other pages or my other Plan With Me's, but that is fine. I also darkened that line because there's too many lines, and then I'm going back in with my eraser, and this is a very special eraser. I got this from Stationery Pal a long time ago. So what you will do is, if it's already rounded, so the tip is rounded just like that, you can flip it and you would have a nice pointy edge once again. So I highly recommend this, especially if you're doing art or maths. So here we go, and thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want some more planning videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.